Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Wednesday, the 26th of May, almost adding a day there. So 26th of May. Big news of the day, I suppose, this morning anyway, is the New Zealand dollar. There's the discussions within the overnight central bank meeting discussing that it may be in 2022 when they get a rate increase, and we've seen from that news, we've seen this nice move up here. Are we going to see a push through of this? Well, it's slightly more bullish. It's been sitting in this horrible wedge, choppy old price action for some time. A retrace might give an opportunity to get longer for a more longer term trade. I wouldn't be looking to try and day trade this. It's got the ability, if you come back to the bigger picture here, it's got the big ability to edge its way more forward now. The discussions of things looking likely to happen is pretty good there. Anyway, there you go, New Zealand dollar. Right, let's get on and look at the other pairings that we're trading day in, day out. Euro being one of them, of course. Euros, I mean, I'm still looking at a weekly picture here. You see that it's continued its push. The US dollar effectively is against the ropes and having a struggle of a time. But the Euro is not totally maximising on what it could be doing here for a large period. Then from yesterday afternoon, well, even in the morning there, the 12 o'clock bar, I say midday actually, well, saying that, go back a bar, it's struggling. It pushed up a little bit, it's struggling a little bit here to capitalise on what could be further upside. Part of that may be the very fact that the Eurozone itself is dragging their heels with increasing or suggesting any tapering or any such thing at the moment, and they find it difficult to do so whilst the economics are sitting as they are. Well, I say as the economics, maybe some of the economics are looking better than others are expecting, but either way, they're behind the curve a little bit, maybe with vaccines, etc. Okay, other markets then. The pound's, well, again, a struggler. Just chopping along, and this to me it's just this slowing down. I can see it right the way through quite a number of markets. As I say, New Zealand dollar is okay, it's a bit more newer news there, but look at this chop that's continuing on the 4 hour now. It started last week, it's not really breaking out anywhere. It's making it very difficult to really work out where it's going. Coming down to a 60-minute chart, I'd love to draw a trend line along the lows here and say, well, if that breaks, I'll be short, and maybe it will be, but you could draw the trend line across the highs, and well, and maybe that's the play on it. But the only risk is it just doesn't go very far when it does break, and you end up sitting there holding the baby, and I don't know. It's maybe not the best of trades at the moment. Yen, well, this sums it up as well. Chop. Short-term chop there over the days. I say, I mean, we saw it sort of looking much weaker last week, and it looked like that was going to continue through. I say the dollar yen weakening, and everyone's sort of shouting that the US dollar is being caned. Well, I suppose it is against the ropes a little bit, but it's against the ropes and it's not going anywhere. It's not falling out yet. We'll see how what happens, or whether it gets a bit of a bounce back. It's lower highs all the way through here on the 4 hourlies. The lower lows are there just about. It's not massively a problem. Maybe a break of the lows here would give us opportunities to the downside, but you can just see the chop that's sitting in this, and we could just end up breaking that and it just comes back down to 108.70. So again, not an impressive pairing there. Aussie dollar, it's been horrible for ages, and it's no different today. Canadian dollar, it's slowed down. It's sitting here, it's into its monthly S2. Oh, it's been into its monthly S2. It's struggling to get much in the way of further. I mean, it even ended up with a bit of an update yesterday. So it's really not going anywhere quick now. It's slowed up, and we're seeing as it's a repeat. Every market I'm looking at the moment, it's slowing up. So we've got to be patient here. Okay. looking at other markets across, everyone likes to have a quick look at Euro Yen. This has been a little bit different, and it has. Yesterday we did see another new high coming in, and it's slightly edging up. And some of these cross pairs may be where the money might be. What was it we were looking at yesterday? Was it the Aussie Yen? I can't remember now. It wasn't the Aussie Yen, but the Aussie Yen. I'm looking at this on a daily basis. Yes, it is the Aussie Yen. We was discussing this actually on Monday, and I do wonder if the Aussie Yen's got more upside here at the moment. But it's none of it's convincing. It's when you look at the overall choppiness of it, it's not great at all. I'm trying to remember the currency we were looking at yesterday. Was it the pound Aussie? Pound Aussie? I can't remember now. I don't think it was, but anyway, here we go. A lot there. I mean, this is actually the pound's taken a bit of a slide, and a bit more of a slide this morning across some of its. I'm just having a quick look. Pound yen. Now you see the pound yen was firing up, not really going anywhere there either. It's all bit sideways at the moment. So patience is needed as a day trader in these events. May get some short-term movements on the lower time frames, 30-minute time frames. Maybe get some money out the markets in that way. But patience is the picture I'm seeing, or that's the theory, the method to be applying, I should say. Yesterday S&Ps, well, it did pitch a little bit higher, but then ended up a negative day. On the futures here, it's pitching up again at the moment. A little bit more convincing with some of this movement. I mean, yesterday just it got into a sort of almost a short-term divergence, maybe on the lower time frames, but pitching up again, as I said, at the moment on the 4-hourly. It's again slow. Look at the size of the bars relative. If you look at the relative to where they were when they were sort of pushing up or even pushing down previously, we get into these very consolidated bars with less price action. And the good thing is, of course, after a period of low volatility, we generally get periods of higher volatility, and there's something on the horizon, I'm sure. Looking at gold's well, making the best of things here, and it is one of the markets that's trending and breaking and making near-term highs, and is actually again today it's pushed through right the way through its R3 here on the monthlies. It's had a solid old month overall, and still looking positive at this stage. Not one to jump in right where it is possibly today. Retracements would be always key, but it's already retraced most of its way back to its prior highs there this morning. May have some more legs in it. Oil, it's not necessarily what you want as a day trader, these markets, of course. Oil yesterday, doji day, sums it up. Today it's edging up at the moment. Maybe it's going to continue through a little bit. Not too sure what happened with those talks with Iran, but things are certainly not showing too much positivity in that respect on here. We've not seen the oil sell off anymore. We're just seeing it consolidate where it sits at the moment. So a week of consolidation. Looking around then at Bitcoin, looking at the cryptos, needless to say, actually just looking at Bitcoin on this 4 hour, it's actually getting a bit of a move on, a bit more of a maybe it's grounded out a bit of a base here at the moment, and it's looking okay. Is for those that are holding it, is starting as I say, grind out something. Ethereum, if you look at Ethereum chart, it's doing better. It's pushing up stronger there. Ripple a bit slower. So Ethereum's again, it was the star of the show up until a couple of weeks ago, and it's starting to reappear as such, and maybe where the money is. Okay, that's it for me on the morning outlook here. I wish you a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Bye for now.